Hi everyone, Morten Ostad here with another video, and in this video I will be looking at records that I think that I might be trying to get in this year's major record store day. Record store day this year, April 18th, and the list was issued earlier this week. Today is Sunday the 8th of February. Very sort of high up on the list, immediately I saw the record for me, not but the record for me. And it'll be, I'll show the records there, but in this case I'll also show this. So this is Aha and their album Analog. This record was their final record, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember now. So Aha more or less broke up in 1992 after having sold very well for a long time, but the Memorial Beach did not do well. I think their previous record had sold more than 3.5 million copies worldwide, and then this one came along and we were down in the hundreds of thousands, and they went their separate ways. Solo work. Magne did producing and painting. Paul started Savoy with his wife, so because he's now actually called Savoy Voktar, his wife, so what was her name again? So they started a band together, like the Aha version of Wings, and released lots of really good solo or albums under Savoy. They've had the same drummer for years and years as well. And Morten released, I know he released a solo album in Norwegian, which I think was more of a Christian thing, and he released a splendid English language solo album as well, which I have shown in a couple of videos. And then they got back together and in 2008 to play the live in 98 to play the concert, the Nobel Peace Prize concert in 98 here in Oslo. And then they recorded a new studio album in the year 2000 and followed that up with a few more. And then I guess they were kind of tired of each other again and decided to pack it in. And this album then came out at the time when vinyl hadn't taken off. So it has never had an official vinyl release. And that's why I'm so excited that this will show up, and I hope in big enough numbers, and obviously here in Norway. There looks like there's going to be 2 Norwegian-related record store day releases this year, and I'll get to the other one in a second. The other release that very quickly caught my eye, although I guess it should have been listed in the letter G's and not A. That is the latest solo album by Alison Goldfrapp. I never got that. I wanted it, but there was never any. There weren't even any CDs showing up around here when it came out. So yeah, I put it off and I haven't gotten it. I think it came out about. Did it come out in the summer of 25? I think. Yeah, it's called Flux. So that's one I would really like. Again, all of this, depending on me having money to buy them, and also very importantly, showing up here in Norway, because a lot of records don't. A lot of the UK releases seem more often unobtainable for the record stores here, record store, and some US releases for some reason are not do not make it to Europe at all. We'll get back to that later in the video. And this would be the other sort of Norwegian release. It's What Happened to the Heart? Part 2 Deluxe by Aurora. So There's only a picture of a vinyl album here, and I don't know what. I remember I clicked on the link on the day this came up, and there were no more information. Maybe there is now, but I don't know much about this. But if you've followed any of my videos or channel for a while, you know I love Aurora, and what she does is just amazing. Next up, we have Seventh Star by Black Sabbath. This record has not been released on vinyl or gotten any reissues for a long time. There was a nice deluxe CD that I never got my hands on. I got the Eternal Idol CD deluxe instead for some reason. Not the boxes, you know, the clamshell ones. Of course, this was supposed to be a Tommy Yomi solo album, and that was his intention, and that's how he worked on the album. And then I think the record company basically just ran over him and said, no, this is going to be released with Black Sabbath on it, or not at all, or something along those lines. But I would have liked to. I picked up a vinyl of that at a record fair in Gjøring, was it 3 years ago, which is fine. But I would have liked to have one which, you know, looks the part and fits between my Black Sabbath box of the later years, and of course Eternal Idol, which also was a Record Store Day release. Next up, we have Blur with Live at Budokan. So I'm a little bit of two minds about this. I have gotten quite a few Blur things over the years for Record Store Day. You know, those remixes and that weird Japanese one, and the one with where they, you know, one of the decorative plates artwork on it. So my problem here is that I got Live at Wembley and then again on CD just before New Year's. And I felt I haven't given them enough attention. So, and I would imagine this will cost somewhere between $70 and $80 here in Norway, because it's a double album, and yeah, we know how pricey these things are. So, but it looks really great, and I really would like to have it in my Blur collection. And I'm back. I got a bit of a situation with my phone there. Next up, we have the Cure Greatest Hits on vinyl. I would love to have this one. I do own it on CD from back in the day, and even DVD from back in the day. But yeah, it's a really nice collection of songs. There's also an acoustic version of this, which I think will be even more sought after probably. But we'll see prices and if any of the things higher on my list and what I can get. Next up, we have Etc. by The Gits. So this is the third reissue, or well, the first album was reissued, and I managed to get that. Then they reissued the second album, which was demos and other things recorded and left over after Zapata's death. And this, as far as I can tell, are live and other material that's also been compiled by the survivors of the Gits and released for Record Store Day. We'll see. I have ordered the second Gits album, but doesn't seem like my record shop can get it, and I guess I've ordered it too late. Next up, which this one I would really like to get. It's Ian Brown. Getting an Ian Brown on vinyl would be really nice, and this is a really good album, Music of the Spheres. It's a special 25th anniversary edition. UK thing, so maybe it won't arrive here. We'll see. And also, again, price. I haven't checked what any of these things are going to cost yet. I know some of you guys have posted videos with I assume what is thought to be the price. We'll see. Next up, this one I would also really like. I'm a big Manic Street Preachers fan, and this is James Dean Bradfield from Manics and his The Great Western. I have this one on a CD, and it's a really, really good album. So I would love to get this. I think these are part of a collection of records over in the UK for Record Store Day, which goes under some banner, but now I don't remember what it was. And the other one, also part of that, is also from one of the members of Manic Street Preachers. This is Nicky Wire's solo album, Intimism. I have never heard this, so I don't know anything about it. But like I said, anything from Manic Street Preachers, I'd be keen to get. Oh yeah, and some of you might be surprised that I like this, but this is Olive with Extra Virgin. So this would have been released back, I think, in '96 or '97. I remember I got the CD back then, released on yeah, it's a 30th anniversary, so olive colored vinyl. Really like this album a lot. Something for you if you like Portishead, Massive Attack, Lamb, maybe. Not Morcheeba, but Moloko, maybe. Yeah, so something in that ballpark. Well, maybe a little hint of Sneaker Pimps in there. Maybe, yeah. Next up, we have... Now, I'm not that keen on EPs and 7-inch for Record Store Day because I don't think they cost a lot of money compared to what you get. And but yeah, the Perfect Sound Forever EP from Pavement. So if you guys who know me know I love Pavement, so this one would definitely be tempting for me. And we get another Pixies live album this time around. I have gotten all of those with the cover art of various architectural structures from the town that these concerts are from. The only one I haven't gotten is the Brussels one, so I'm very keen on getting this one. This is live in Newport. Yeah. And then another acoustic, Tanita Tikaram with, it's just simply called Tanita Tikaram Acoustic. I love Tanita Tikaram. I have her 3 first albums on vinyl, and I have a lot more on CD. And sorry, my ear started ringing. Next up, we have one that I'm very keen on getting. This is Here Come the Tears. The Tears, that was, of course, a project where project between Brett Anderson and what's his name? Butler. The core original members of Suede. They got together and made a band when Suede wasn't around for a while there, and this has never been released on vinyl. Now, this one I really want, and I keep saying this every year. Thievery Corporation releases an album every year for Record Store Day, it seems, even for Black Friday. They never make it here to Europe, and I expect this one won't either. Only one of them have been released for a regular release after, and I got that as soon as I could, which was good actually, because it was cheaper than their Record Store Day version. So I tried to get this one for Record Store Black Friday back in last year in November. Haven't been able to, and now they're releasing Culture of Fear, And what is special about that one for me is that I don't have it on CD either, so I've actually never heard this one. But again, unless some nice person over there across the pond wanna help me out, I doubt very much that I'll be able to get this. I know I've seen several of you guys in the VC, Norman Maslow, getting Thievery Corporation and being really, enamored with them, and they're a fantastic band, and yeah, I would really like this one, but again, I don't think it'll show up here in Europe at all. And we have something called Weezer 1192. So this is music compiled by Weezer's original bass player that he apparently had in his possession, and this is stuff recorded by the band before the release of what is now known as the Blue Album, their debut album. And I do have most of Weezer's stuff, so this would obviously be interesting to me. Aside from that, there is I think it's a double. I think they even released it on cassette. Someone showed that. So this is the Big Thief songwriter Adrienne Lenker. She has a live 43-track intimate live album called Live at Revolution Hall. I'd be interested in that, I guess. Pearl Jam is releasing some singles, and I know Suede are releasing BBC sessions and sort of outtakes from a couple of their relatively previously released albums. I don't know how interested I will be in those, but as far as the Pearl Jam and singles for Record Store Day, I just find them too expensive for my taste. There are one or two other EPs that are interesting. I think Haim has one, but we'll see what I get. And now I told you guys about the records that I would be interested in, should money and them arriving here in Norway be if all those things come together like some kind of planets lining up kind of deal. So if you enjoyed that, if you have comments about this and what you're getting, I would love to hear from you. If you would please click like. I keep saying that, sorry, but that helps my channel. And also, if you want to subscribe after watching this, well, that will make me happy, guys. So when the time comes, I wish you an amazing Record Store Day, and in the meantime, stay warm, and hopefully spring will come around soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye.